And here, playing heads up, Bill makes it 1,000. Playing 400, 800. Sorry, 200, 400. Bill makes it 1,000. Doug calls with 2-2. Flop comes king of spades, jack of clubs, 7 of hearts. Checks, and Bill bets 500. Doug calls. So far, the solver agrees. This is Doug out of the big blind, checking nearly 100% on this flop of king jack 7. And when he checks, the 8-5, 8 of diamonds, 5 of clubs is betting 33%, a little bit bigger than the 25% that Bill chose to go with, but 60% of the time is betting the 8-5, 40% of the time is checking. When he does bet the 33% size, here is the solution for Doug, and deuces are always calling. Doug elects to check this 7 of spades in the turn. The solver likes to bet with his combination, deuce of hearts, deuce of clubs, about 40% of the time, even more with some of the other combinations. Overall, a 62% bet on this card, leading out the 33% size, always the smaller size of these two. Doug, however, elects to check this time. If he does bet, 8-5 is in the folding range here for Bill, but as played, it is checked through. When the solver does check, 8-5 checks as well, behind. The 6 of diamonds is a card that Doug will lead, again, quite often, half the time, 35% with the bigger size, 100%. A lot of kings, queen high bluffs, along with some jacks, along with his 10 high, 9 high, 8 high bluffs, and his 7s, half of his 7s. Deuces are always checking, however. 8-5 for Bill. Bill elects to bet, and his combination 8 of diamonds, 5 of clubs is betting 60% of the time, about 60% pot, 26% of the time. So this is the time he does choose to bet. And 2s are put in a pretty tough spot here. Doug elects to fold. It is a mix between folding and calling. Here, folding more often than not, 66% of the time, calling 34%. Single raise pot here with Doug as the button. Bill is checking 100% on this flop with the ace-8 suited. Doug with the 6-7 of clubs. Flops a nice flush draw, straight draw here. Solver likes to bet two sizes, 40% and 100% on this flop, mostly using 100%, 30% of the time, 20% of the time, the 40% size, 50% check. 6-7 likes to bet 100% pot in this spot with the combo draw. Doug bets a little smaller. I think he just uses one size, 60%, 75% in this spot. But against the 100% bet size, this is the solution for Bill. Ace-8 of diamonds is always calling, which he does. Turn brings the queen of spades, and Bill out of position, checking 100%. Doug here is the solution, 6-7. Doug once again bets bigger. He bets 100% pot. Solver likes the 40% size on this combo draw. To the 40% size, ace 8 would be mix calling and folding, but against the 100% size, ace 8 is always folding, which Bill correctly does.
I suspect we won't see those, but I really don't know until they get underway here. I know Bill's done some work with some heads up coaches. So
This stream is like a sponsored ad for Whoop.
he might be bringing some new tricks.
You used to for a bit, right? Never. You showed me your recovery score. No? Maybe I'm just thinking maybe Ant did that.
Doug's ace high.
Ace high.
It's going to be good.
Solver says that Bill missed a bet on the river here out of position. The queen 4, betting almost all the time. The bigger size usually, so 70% of the time he's betting 100%. 30% of the time he's betting the smaller size. And against that 100% bet size, Doug is put in a tough position here with the ace 10. He is mostly supposed to be calling with ace high here, folding a little bit with his combination. I think it's 17% fold with his particular combination, but would have liked to seen Bill put in a bet on the river here. Very rarely going to be winning check down with queen high, so he has to bet.
1,000.
Raise, make it 1,000.
Call.
Shout out to Mike Brady in the
How
chat.
long did you have that in the tank?
Love to see the
Did you
turn
do that on
lead
purpose?
from Bill.
Really? You were saying that?
600.
Bill's got some moves.
Big slick top for...
Easy fold here. Looks like an easy fold here from Doug. This is the solution. The interesting part about this hand is if he has the jack 9 with a spade in his hand, he's always calling. Even a hand as weak as jack 9 on this king 7-5. If he has a spade, solver always likes to call with a spade.
The guru, Yoda, of course, our great moderator. Thank you all for joining us.
I would like to call. Yeah.
And so we all had their actions, so it was fair. Like all of the players have it. But when you play versus them, obviously you're trying to stack them. So it's
Yeah.
like a kind of fun that we put Rick in, our commentator.
That was me. I lasted about an hour and 20 minutes.
I've done that a lot in home games.
Put somebody in and had to turn.
Flop checks through on this board, which is standard, and then Bill elects to lead with the 5-5 on the turn. 4 of hearts. Solution says this is a mistake here. Wants to see the 5s check 95% of the time. I guess he could be betting 5% of the time. Against the bet, smaller bet size, Doug is happy to pick it off with the ace 7.
Target on the back.
You just put like a non-poker player in, randomize where they sit.
7.
They have they're playing for play money, but no.
I'll raise.
1,000.
I will re-raise. 3,800.
Here we go. One of the first re-raises we've had. 3 bets.
Let's play.
All right.
Bill's going to come
We're
along.
going to the disco.
Played heads up here. I'm like trying to remember what I'm doing on a lot of these boards and stuff.
Check. Check.
Flop checks through here. Both players could have bet if they wanted to. Doug here out of position in this 3-bet pot with ace 10 of clubs is betting 31% of the time. The smaller size of his 2 sides is 33% in this case. And against that bet, if he does lead out in this 3-bet pot, the 8-5, well, all of his range is mostly calling, 74%. 8-5 suited of clubs is in fact one of them. Even though he doesn't have a lot going for him on this board, it is still a call at this bet size. If Doug does check, which he is still checking 60+% of the time here, the 8-5 of clubs in position is also betting. He has 2 sizes, 20%, 40%, and the 8-5 of clubs is about half the time betting this 40% size on this flop. As played, however, it goes check, check.
2,600.
2,600 bit.
Doug can see me doing the math. I'm like,
Doug's going to come along, needing some help.
5 of hearts on the turn here. Ace 10 for Doug out of position is checking 100 as played. The 8-5 of clubs in position for Bill. Solver also likes to see him check 97% of the time here. He does elect to bet 30% of the pot. So we'll take the 40% size here in the solver. And Ace 10 is calling 100% here with Ace 10 of clubs.
Help here on the river. Does not get it. Check mark for Bill.
5.
God, it's good. Oh, I had clubs too. Oh, where are the clubs
Thank
at?
the Lord.
Oh,
Thank the Lord.
nice, man.
Thank you.
Raise.
I'd like to re-raise 3,400.
I call.
Start.
Oh.
Open-ended for Doug. Jacks for Bill.
2,100.
Sticking to that 1/3 pot-ish.
Call.
Bill with the Jack 9 in this 3-bet pot out of position. He elects to bet. Solver likes to check. This could be a bit of a mistake as well. Jack 9 of diamonds, middle pair here. Checking 91% and betting the 33% size, which he does 10% of the time. So could be a mix. And against this bet here is Doug's solution. King 10, Queen 10, sorry, with the straight draw. Always calling 100%. Does have some raises with the Queen of diamonds, looks like.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Trips now for Bill.
KG check.
9 would be a disaster for Doug.
How much is out there? Was it 30? 7,200.
Jack of hearts on the turn here. Solution for Bill. Solver likes to lead out once again as played. Once leading out the flop. Likes to lead out again about 63% of the time for once again the smaller size of 33%. He does check. And the solution for Doug when facing a check here with Queen 10, Queen of clubs, 10 of hearts. He is always betting the big size, which is 40% here. He goes for a more 66-ish% size. Doug likes to bet a little bit bigger. I think he just once again uses the one size rather than the two sizing. And against this size, against the size of 40%, Jack 9 is mixing once again, but mostly calling, which Bill does.
Call.
9-ball.
9-ball corner pocket disaster. Does not come with
That's another
Doug.
disaster.
Broadway for Mr. Polk.
I think we might see a large bet and a quick call.
Hearts are out there, board pair out there, straight out there, so much.
18-6.
What is that?
18-6.
Call.
Straight.
Fuck.
Likes the call.